Hello, welcome back to Headaches and Hot Takes.
Please start
Bro,
it away.
Why wouldn't I? Listen, I'm your host, Shapirian. All right? That other guy over there, that's my co-host, Hern, a.k.a. the Sultan of Sauerkraut, a.k.a. Mr. Mouth Wide Open with your pants on the ground. The Herniator! What's up, buddy?
Walking downtown with your pants on the ground.
I guess if I had a nickname this week, I'd be Mr. Overmodulates his mic 10 seconds into the podcast because my gain was too high and I didn't realize it.
The number of times editing that I have to cut your audio. It's thanks. Because it's just for like this long that you overmodulate and you're so much louder than anywhere else. And I have to okay, I can't bust the listeners' eardrums.
Hi guys, welcome to Headaches and Hot Takes. I'm your host, Shapirian. That's literally how it is. I know what you mean. Obviously, because I do the same thing.
Well, we're going to make you edit this week.
Well, that was already the plan, and I'm happy to be recording with you, even if your mouth is wide open with your pants on the ground, as disgusting of a sight as that might be to see someone in. So,
mouth wide open with your pants
on the ground. What's up, buddy? What are you up to, man?
Dude, I have not had that eventful of a week.
I'm not either, bro.
You had a pretty eventful night last night, or evening.
Unfortunately.
And you were messaging me about it, and I was literally crying reading the screenshots you were sending me.
I didn't think it was that funny, but I'm happy it was.
I love these stories. Anytime somebody has trouble with automated technology or chat people, whatever, it's so funny all the time. So tell us what happened. Set the scene.
I switched phone carriers from T-Mobile to Verizon. So far, you're like, this is not an interesting story. It's really not that interesting of a story. I've had crazier happen, especially like with the post office and stuff. I mean, my God, I've had some crazy stories happen. We'll get into that one of these days. But long story short, I got a definitive answer today as to what happened. And I don't even think I told you, because it's fixed now.
No.
They somehow managed to only partially switch me over from T-Mobile to Verizon. In their own words. Dead serious. It was a partial port. That's what like a status was showing up as this morning. No joke.
Okay.
And so as a result, I can make calls on my new phone. I could send texts on my new phone. I could do iMessage and FaceTime on my new phone. I couldn't get calls back at all. I couldn't receive texts back at all unless it was an iMessage. And so I was spending all night trying to figure out what's going on. Verizon ends up closing, and so I'm left with just their automated thing after a certain point. And I just explained the issue to the automated thing like I just explained it to you guys. I could send texts, but I could not receive them. Okay? Now, Hern, are you following so far?
I'm here. Yeah, I'm right with you, pal.
So I get a message back, and honestly, why don't you verbatim tell me what I was told to do?
You were told, if iMessage says waiting for activation, and you verified you have either a working cellular data or Wi-Fi connection.
I think it was, if iMessage says waiting for activation, and you verified you have either working cellular data or Wi-Fi connection. And
I responded to you saying,
that's it.
If iMessage says waiting for activation and you verified you either have working cellular data or Wi-Fi connection, what?
Dude, this thing literally had me cross-eyed because I was like, I don't think that was the sentence. Let me read that again. And it wasn't. It wasn't a sentence. If you're I don't think I understand what he's saying. It wasn't a sentence.
Don't worry. We're going to resolve it, okay? If it says this and this.
If this and this.
No, then.
I just wanted to let you know if it's hot outside and you start sweating.
Thank you for calling Verizon. but then it got
just
better.
Wanted to let you know if you start getting lightheaded and you have a pain in your left arm.
People were asking. Well, but then it got better because it told you, I believe, it was like, okay, we're gonna do some troubleshooting, and we want you to activate airplane mode and then deactivate it. And it was like, here's how you can confirm if airplane mode is activated. And it was like, did that work? Did that work? Like did you confirm? They definitely meant,
if I activated it and deactivated it, it definitely was not already active. And as a matter of fact, if I was stupid and you told me to press airplane mode twice and it was already active, I just deactivated it and reactivated it. That's all that happened.
Yeah, right.
Not helpful.
A boomer would do.
Yes.
But they definitely meant like, did it work? Meaning, did you successfully deactivate and reactivate or whatever airplane mode? And you were like, yes, I did that. And it was like, great, glad we could resolve your issue.
No, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. That happened at a certain point. At a certain point. The whole thing, word for word, they're like, what can I help you with today? And it seems pretty smart. I type out, I can send texts, but not receive them. Okay. Just to confirm. You can... What is this? What does it say about phone calls? Something weird, too. It was like, are phone calls working fine? Or are phone calls messed up, too, or just texts? And phone calls were messed up. But I said, just texts. I was like, let's get this taken care of, okay? Just texts. Okay, keep in mind, I can send them. I can't receive them. They tell me back, okay, let's have you send a text. Try sending a text to someone. Okay. Did that work? Yes. Thank you for choosing Verizon Wireless. We appreciate your business. The end. The end.
And they did. You said it disconnected, or you just decided from there
completely
it was
refreshed.
Nice. So yeah. So well, at the end of the day, you did finally get it working, right?
I sunk over 3 hours into this bull crap, dude.
The new iPhone 14 with titanium.
No, it doesn't have titanium. That's the 15.
Yeah. I know. One of my favorite stories about this with automated stuff. My dad was calling into work one day. He was very sick. And there's like a 20-minute long, you are requesting PTO for blank to blank. You have to do it. It's all automated.
What?
And anytime my dad called in to work, which is very rare, he always would invite us in to listen in on the call because we knew it was going to be an adventure. Okay. So one particular time, he's calling in, and he just needs this one day. Say it's today. You are requesting... He wanted today off, but it would say, you are requesting December 30th off. Is this correct? He said, no. Did you say yes? No. Goodbye. And that was like at the 10-minute mark. That was 10 minutes.
Hold on. Your dad works for the company I've had probably the most trouble with out of any.
Oh, dude,
with this
they're
bull
terrible.
crap.
And he would admit that they're terrible. He
Dude,
hates
it's
calling
insane.
in. That's half an incentive to not call in. You have to deal with that stupid system. That was like 10 minutes into the call. Was that point? And it was just wrong, hang up. Did you say this? No. Did you say yes? No. Goodbye.
I have been told. I mean, you've already said who your dad works for on the pod before, have you not?
I think so.
You definitely have. It's already out there. Your dad works for the post office.
Yes.
I have been on hold with the post office for so long that the post office tells me you have reached the maximum hold time. Goodbye.
How long was that?
Literally that goodbye. It's like an hour and a half.
Oh my god. Yeah. Which obviously,
like,
my dad.
I had like 30 something packages stolen systematically over the course of like 2 years. It was getting ridiculous, and it was completely the post office's fault. I lived in a crappy area when I was in college. It is what it is, but it was the post office's fault. Mm-hmm. Okay, completely their fault. I had a completely secure area that packages never once got stolen from, and then I had a door 3 feet from the freaking road. Guess which one they always left the packages by? I put in a request to where, like, when they... I'm assuming I understand it. I don't want to pretend like I know what it's like to be a mailman. But, like, when they scan in my package at my address, it was supposed to say, leave at side door. And they never left it at the side door. And they were getting stolen, like, hundreds of dollars and stuff. I got told by Hot Topic, because it was Funko Pops.
Okay.
This is it. This is your last refund.
This
you
is
can't get any
you
more
are
refunds
a repeat
because your
offender.
package got stolen. Okay? After this, take it up with the post office. I'm like, I have. It never happened again. I never got another one stolen from them. But
Right.
actually insane.
Yeah, yeah. And like I said, my dad obviously doesn't have anything to do with that whole side of it.
Right.
Because he hates it too. But, oh my gosh, dude. So yeah. So
that goodbye was spot on. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
It's dead serious.
No. Yeah.
You have reached the maximum hold time. Goodbye. So what do you do in that case? You call back and you're back to the beginning of the line, which was already too long for you to hold for 90 minutes in the first place. They just don't think that there's enough sickos out there to stay on hold for 2 hours. One time I was live streaming on hold with the post office. You remember this?
I remember that. Yes.
It was over this issue. Yeah. I was like, hey guys, stream was supposed to start half an hour ago. I've been on hold with the post office. At that point, it was like over like 2 hours. Right? And they had closed. But somebody else had told me. I had gotten through to a person before. They were like, we're going to put you through. The closing time is blank, but because we put you through, you'll have someone get in touch with you. They have to take your call. It was like 2 hours. It was insane.
I don't know why.
Yeah, like 90 minutes into stream, I was like, all right, guys, I'm going to pause the game. I got the call. Hold on. Watch me deal with the bureaucracy. And that was over that problem that I was explaining to you. So
Okay. I don't know why customer service is like that. Very rarely, it's the best thing ever in this scenario. You'll find the spot where it's like, press 1 and we'll save your spot in line and call you back.
Yeah.
That's the
Post
best
office
thing
has
ever.
that now, actually.
Okay. That
I had
is
to make a call
fantastic.
over something this past Christmas. So
You have a lot of problems with
this one was like a package with the wrong address on it, and it was an address that doesn't exist. So it was like looping all around. Two different. It got to Cincinnati from Michigan, and once it got to Cincinnati, it looped between post offices over 40 times over the course of like 2 weeks. I'm not kidding. The tracking on this thing was insane. The tracking was insane. It was like departed post office, arrived at post office, departed post office, arrived at post office, departed post office, arrived at post office. And it was like 7 times in one day. Over 40 times since I got to Cincinnati. Not kidding. But my favorite thing by far, not to cut you off, is the fact that now when I get on the phone with people, because you know if you've got a problem that the automated thing is going to be able to help you with. And you know when you don't. I need a person. Representative! 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 Representative!
Does it work?
Press 1 for yes. Press 2 for no. Representative!
Hey,
it did work with Verizon. If I just screamed representative at the first option they gave me, I got put through to a live agent.
There you go. Or 0.
Tell me about the problem. 0. Representative. I'm not kidding. I'm dead serious. Tell me what your problem you're having. Representative. All right.
Hey,
what were you going to say, pal?
You might definitely say post office. What, in your opinion, is the worst? Is there a certain delivery service, UPS, FedEx, USPS, whatever, you're like, crap, my package is coming through blank? Is it USPS? For me, it's FedEx, dude. FedEx is terrible.
Well, they're known for like screwing packages up and like damaging them, right? That's their reputation, isn't it?
They damaged the crib that we bought, the first crib we bought.
Nice.
The box, like you could see into the box. I could see the crib pieces. And not the crib was damaged in the box, the same spot. Looked like somebody literally just like Hulk punched the box. He just somehow like was damaged the crib inside too. Whatever.
Yeah.
Ordering my work equipment, my work laptop and stuff. My work had the wrong address by like an apartment number. It was the same complex but a different number, whatever. I go in FedEx and I try to change it. You can only change residential addresses. I was like, it's an apartment. So what are you calling an apartment? It's not a commercial. So then I call them, and that wouldn't work. Whatever. Long story short, they could not track it. FedEx had no idea where it was. They had no idea where this was going.
This is a couple $1,000s of equipment, I would imagine.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So they're like, well, hopefully, they literally say, what will hopefully happen is whenever it's over to the wrong address, that person will turn it in. Like, so I just have to explain to my work, which at the end of the day, again, it was also my work's fault because they sent it to the wrong address.
It was their fault? Okay.
But I have to explain to them.
Representative!
Hey, you know that $1,200 piece of equipment you sent? That's probably stolen.
Yeah.
So resend it. But FedEx, then finally FedEx at one point said that they did correct the issue, which they did not, because they sent the picture of it arriving. Dropped off at doorstep. It wasn't my doorstep.
That's my favorite.
It was.
Can you prove to us that you don't have the item? Yeah, real quick.
It's like that one.
What do you want me to do?
Texting
Prove
my
that you don't have it.
Texting my landlord that the hot water runs out. It's like, hey, can you like send a picture? And he sent a picture of the water. It's like this, but it's not hot. What do you want me to do?
Hey, the water's not working in my bathroom. Can you send a picture?
Here's the sink. Like, what do you want me to do?
Please send proof that you did not receive your package. Like,
I thought it was a DoorDash.
that's happened
It's a
before.
DoorDash.
That's happened before. Can you prove that you didn't receive it? That was oddly enough, it was a Hot Topic sister company called Box Lunch. You heard of Box Lunch?
I've heard of that. Yeah. Uh-huh.
It's actually really cool. But they gave me the most crap over a package getting stolen. And that one, do no joke with this one. I remember it vividly. It was a Funko Pop of Jim dressed as Dwight. Which is my favorite scene in The Office, by the way. And I was at a baseball game, because you don't know when this stuff's going to come through. You make your plans, and like, if it's 5 to 8 day shipping, blah, 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 5 to 8 day shipping. I'm like, I'm going to make my plans. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I'm not going to wait for a $13 figure to arrive all day, right? So we were at a baseball game 2 hours away in Cincy. And I had someone who lived right next door who I just had ready to go pick it up. And I got the notification, because I had everything turned on. Bro, I was on top of it. Notifications. If it was UPS, I would track the truck, because that was the thing you used to be able to do. Can't do it anymore. I had everything. And I text the neighbor, hey, my package got there. Like a minute after I got the text, okay? Can you go check? Yeah, I'll go check. There's nothing there. What? Come to find out the text was like 13 minutes delayed, something like that, between the actual like thing, which is that's not a long time.
It's still not a long time, right? Right.
It was not there. It was gone already. Insane.
Then you got to get like a Ring doorbell or something. You got to get some kind of camera.
In this area, finally, they did end up putting a camera in. But I was a broke college kid. What would you want me to do?
Right.
Yeah, and technically it was Kat's apartment. It wasn't even my apartment. So
It's her fault. It's her fault.
Yeah, blame her.
Yeah.
So, anyways, do you want to get to anything else you want to say about Representative?
No. Did you say yes? No. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Yes or no? No. Did you say yes? No. Goodbye.
Yeah.
It's totally believable because it's the post office, bro.
Oh, for sure. So no, I'm good. I was cracking up at the,
I can't receive
thanks.
texts. Let's try sending a text. Okay. Did that work? And it's asking me if I sent the text. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
See you. God bless.
How do you half activate my phone, by the way?
That's a whole.
Yes, the
I don't
port
even know
was only
how.
partially completed. Why?
And why wasn't I notified of this? Like, can you now complete the port?
They didn't ask me to check, and they should have, because my wife's phone, when her port was completed, her old phone immediately went to SOS with no bars. My port was completed, and I still had bars. That should have been an immediate red flag. But they checked if I could send a text. So I sent one. I was like, yeah, it went through. They're like, we're going to send you a call. And for some reason, Verizon calls and stuff were coming through just fine. Like, I had my dad. You couldn't text me. I couldn't get any of your messages. My dad wasn't even getting my messages. Stupid. So, stupid. We'll let you get to your favorite part of the week, pal. What do you got?
My favorite part of the week, pal, the headache. I'm calling it the headache of the week because it's not a hot take. This is not a hot take. This is a headache.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rant for about maybe 60 seconds, and I'm gonna cue in my co-host here, and who surely will. I think this is an agreeable take. That's why I'm not calling it a hot take.
I have to ask: will you be raving and waving?
I may or may not wave. That's to be determined.
Good to know. All right, pal. I'll be here.
All right. I just spent the last 5 days at a different place, so I had to fly. Airports, dude. This airport's. You see all of the least likable people in the airport. Specifically, there's the people that are so unaware of anything. The people that they're walking down the aisle and they just stop, look at their phone or whatever. There's a 2-foot wide tunnel we're walking through right now of people, and you just stop because you want to know where Whataburger is or whatever. Know your surroundings. Know where you are. There's people that are just stupid. So they don't have the literal brain capacity to understand what's going on, or the people that are like that know what they're doing, but they're the center of the universe. It don't matter. I'm the only one that exists in this airport. So if I stop, I stop. Go around me. You do what you want. It's just like navigating. Why is it so hard for airports to get their signage correctly? I don't know how often you've walked through different airports. I've been through several at this point. The number of times you walk through an airport and it's like TSA this way, and then you walk down what you assume is that aisle, and then it turns into the TSA pre-check. No, this is a pre-check. You got to go around all the way across the building. It's like 100 yards away. That's the line. Like the sign right there is a TSA. No, it points that way. No, it didn't. It pointed this way. Is it that hard? It happened to us in Denver. It said like agent assistance this way. This way is agent assistance. We walked that way. It was literally that way. It's literally 180 degrees from where the arrow was pointing. Is it that hard to get the signage correctly? I don't understand. And then and then you're going through security, and everywhere is different. Why? Why is everywhere different? But they're all mad. They're all mad, and you're always wrong. I went somewhere one time, and I just assumed my laptop had to come out of my bag. But some places it does. I think more often than not, your laptop has to come out of the bag.
You don't have to take your laptop out?
Several places at this point, your laptop, everything stays in the bag. Everything stays in the bag. The first time I went through one of those places, by force of habit, I pull out my laptop. Put laptops back in the bag! It's already out. You want me to hold up this line longer while I grab my bag and put my thing back in it? It's just stupid. I have to get up an extra bin.
Oh my god, dude. One of my favorite things is that they expect you to have muscle memory and have fully rehearsed taking your belt and shoes off and putting it back on without holding up the line while getting your stuff while not taking your laptop out.
There's sincerely some airports where line by line it varies because there's a different machine on this one, so you don't have to take your laptop out. But over here you do. Can we not get a system down? At Denver, it was like I don't know when's the last time you flew. The last time you flew, did you not stand in one of those things where you put your arms up and the machine goes around you to scan you? Or did you just walk through?
Only coming back, not going to. So coming from Cincinnati, I did not. Coming back from Minneapolis, I did.
Why? At Denver, it was like a thing from like... After 9/11, this was what they went with. This is 2002 technology. It was the little bars of a metal detector. That's it.
This was the response right there.
Yeah.
They responded. They're not responding again.
They have not updated the technology since then. And Denver, come to find out, is the biggest airport in the nation.
Can we?
It's the second biggest in the world.
Can we just for a second reflect and we're not obviously not making light of this, but how did multiple people get bombs on a plane? Why did it take that happening? I'm not making light of anything.
No.
Why did it take a guy bringing a bomb on a plane for the whole country or the whole world collectively to be like, we should probably check for those.
I don't.
What were we doing
at Denver? Because you could be strapped and make it to security at
part
Denver.
Part of the way through.
At Denver, which again apparently is the biggest one in the nation. Good Lord, it is. It sucked, and there's so many people. We were set for 2 hours before we got to security. There's thousands upon thousands of people before you get to security.
Correct.
Dude could have had a full mag and mowed down 500 people in 30 seconds if he wanted to.
That's true anywhere.
Is this right? But
I always think when I'm walking to or from a football or baseball game, I'm like, God, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You remember a couple of years ago? You probably don't because it wasn't that big of a news story. But the MLB All-Star Game is being held in Colorado, and there were people with 20 semi-automatic guns ready to. We don't know what their full plan was, but the All-Star.
I'm sure it was good.
Well, here's the thing. Say the game's halfway through, okay, and I don't know why we're talking about this. It makes me think of it when I'm like, it really took that happening for them to be like, we should probably be a little more secure. Why? Why did it take that? I wasn't in charge. I'll tell you that. I'm not that stupid.
It's like at our high school, whenever a classmate got body slammed through a window. The glass cut his throat. We, just passing by, random students almost watched this kid die. He didn't die.
He almost
died.
Nobody almost died. He almost died.
Yeah, he almost died. And then they're like, maybe we should get, like, stronger glass. Why? To your point, why
That's
does it
a little
take,
more
like,
whatever. I'm not whatever, but, like, we should make this glass throw-through proof. But like, hey guys, we're transporting people all across the world in the air, putting lives at risk, even during just takeoffs. We should probably have security.
Right. I don't. It takes.
Did you just hop on airplanes?
I guess. I
take it. Thanks. Bye.
I guess you used to, you take your girlfriend to the airport. You could walk her all the way to the plane if you wanted.
That's
I guess.
a thing, yeah. In movies and stuff. Yeah. See the plane take off. You ain't seeing my plane take off these days. How funny.
So in that too, more idiots at the airport. You're boarding the plane. You have an assigned seat. That plane is leaving at an assigned time. Why?
We gotta go. We gotta go.
Why do you insist
plane
on
landing.
crowding the gate?
Plane just landed. First, wait. Plane just landed. First of all.
Oh my god. I haven't heard a clap in a while, thankfully.
I've never heard a clap for what it's worth. But I know it happens.
But we're all going to the same spot, and you have an assigned seat. The only time it makes a little sense for you to be like, oh, gotta get on there first, is if you have a carry-on or something and you need the overhead storage, because sometimes that runs out. But keep in mind, if they run out of storage, they're going to check it for you for free.
For free.
So it's really
checking
not that
sucks
big a deal.
For what it's worth, though. Stuff gets lost all the time.
Yes. Stop crowding. And then, like you just now did, when we're getting off the plane, the front gets off first. You're going to be standing for 20 minutes if you're in the back of the plane waiting. What's the point? The sound of your chair, like, rolling. Oh, no. It's like chair roll ASMR.
It's immediate too. That thing.
Oh yeah.
Wheels on the ground. It's barely even bounced yet, like it does.
Like it does. But we're all going to the same spot. You have an assigned seat. Chill out. And again, like the people crowding the thing are either so stupid that they don't know that they're stupid, or they're stupid and they are so self-centered they don't care. I hate 90% of people in airports.
Real rap.
Real rap. They're terrible. People in airports are terrible. If you're ever having a good day, go to an airport. You will have a bad day. no matter how smoothly the experience
Who's
goes.
having a worse day? Would a poor baby with the bad vision or someone going through an airport?
The person with both.
You had to go through TSA? Well, I got bad vision. I don't want to hear it.
Hey, I had to go through TSA with bad vision. I got double whammy, baby.
God, shut up. That's so funny.
It's not a hot take because I think everybody, nobody's like going to this airport. Can't wait for TSA. And
can we just talk about what it's like? I can talk about it at least. Maybe you can too.
Go ahead then.
Being a generally anxious person, knowing that planes have been targeted by terrorists so many times, like, or even crazy things. Like a few years ago, a pilot, middle of flight, depressurized the plane, killing himself and everybody on board to commit suicide.
Yep.
As an anxious person, flying is the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Well, you've only got like a 1 in 15 million chance of dying in a plane. Like a plane has like a 1 in 15 million chance of crashing. I bet you we fly about 15 million planes a year. Let me tell you. It's been a while, you say. We're due.
My thing that I fear is that, like, and I literally looked this up. I literally had this conversation with my father as we were on the shuttle to the airport 2 days ago. A plane can lose both engines. Not how many engines it has. A plane can lose all engines and glide up to like 60 miles, apparently. So I'm never worried like, oh, we lost power. Like, okay, we'll glide. That's fine. How many of these planes that we're flying in are decades old? And you know they're not checking every nut and bolt in between every flight on the wings. And obviously the wings are made to be tensioned or whatever to where they do move. I understand that if they didn't move,
bridges.
Yes, I understand that if they didn't move, it would snap. But how long until we see these planes that were built 3 decades ago, where a wing just snaps
They're
off?
supposed to be getting better at decommissioning them and keeping up with them. I mean, obviously there are standards, but like there are people out there. We're not going to get political. That's one of our main rules of the pod. We're not going to get political. But there are people out there who like run on agendas of like less regulation. The planes don't need checked.
Like,
it's not our lives or anything.
I would rather they were, because again, engines go out, we'll glide down. Since if I was on a plane and the engines went out, I'd be like, okay, we're gonna take a breath. I think we'll be fine. If you're on a plane and the wing snaps in half, corkscrew to death. That's what's gonna happen.
What happened?
Like, yeah. So
it's not funny. What happened? The wing fell off. Oh, okay.
So yeah, I overall would say I'm an anxious person. There's definitely people more anxious than me. There's definitely a lot of people less anxious than me. But yeah, I can understand what you're saying about.
I get so afraid I'm going to die in a plane crash in the handful of times I've ever flown. And then stuff will slightly go wrong. Like I think on one of the very few flights I've been on, they couldn't get enough speed for takeoff, right? So they'd like redo takeoff. I'm like, what if you had just YOLO'd and be like, we're close enough? Bro, we ain't making that. We're going to get up and fall straight down.
Yeah.
Or this most recent time on my flight back into Cincinnati, I think it was to Cincinnati. I don't think it was to Minneapolis. I had a flight attendant like 3 rows back on the other side of the plane. And the landing was so rough, and it was rough. It sucked. That landing was terrible. That the flight attendant at the top of his lungs goes, Jesus Christ! It's a flight attendant. If he's that mad, it was really bad.
Right.
So,
dude, literally yesterday, my mom and dad had a layover, and they sat in their plane, and then they were told that the plane had too much fuel. So then they had to get rid of some fuel. So I responded with the Drake and Josh gif. I said, well, maybe E means extra fuel.
I thought my response to that, by the way, was very valid. What happens when you reach your fuel limit in your car? Tell me. What happens?
Shut off.
This stopped fueling. I must be full. How do airplanes not have that?
Well, I do think, first off, that's a pump thing, I think. I think it's in the pump, not the car, that shuts off, right?
I'm saying,
because you've seen it malfunction.
What?
Have you seen clips of like somebody's like putting gas in their car and the thing didn't stop? So now gas is just pouring.
I've not ever seen that. That makes sense.
At every gas station I ever go to, as I'm pumping, I look around for the emergency shut-off switch in case that were to happen. That way I know to run over and hit that. That way I'm not.
Whoa, you are an anxious person.
Yeah.
So, I always touch the car to make sure to discharge all my static.
Yeah.
Because I don't want it to explode. And I make sure I leave my phone in the car or that it's like really not being used.
The first time was like a few years ago. I was with somebody and he left his car running as he put gas in.
Oh
I was
my
like,
God, my parents used all the time.
Like, do you want to explode? You want? He's like, oh, we won't. I was like,
but we could.
They tell you not to for a reason, right? Like this isn't. Yeah. Of all things that the government may lie to us about, I doubt turning your car off while you're eating gas is one of them.
One spark, bro. One spark.
That's it. Yeah. So
one spark and you're done for. Bro, a gas station near our hometown blew up when we were kids. Do you remember that?
No.
A Gomart in Gent blew up.
Gent, yeah.
Yeah. A nephew of such a random tie. I'm not trying to be like, I was so close to them. I'm not doing that thing. But like a nephew of one of the teachers at my school died in the explosion.
Oh my God.
Dead serious, bro.
Holy crap. I don't remember that.
So, yeah.
That's crazy.
You don't remember that? Yeah, Gomart exploded. I don't know if everybody has Gomart. Does everybody have Gomart? Most people I know know Speedway and 7-Eleven. We had Gomart, too.
Yeah, we didn't have 7-Eleven. We had Gomart.
Yeah, there was a 7-Eleven in Raynell. Because I have family there. So that's how I knew that.
Okay. That's sincerely...
So I love 7-Eleven. I mess with 7-Eleven, bro.
As stupid as this sounds, that is sincerely one of the things I miss most. One of the only things I miss about the Northeast is Sheetz. Gas station.
Okay. I was like, he's going to say Sheetz and not Gomart, right? Gomart sucks. I avoid Gomart.
Sheetz
is a must-stop almost every time. Yeah.
You can
I
get
have
the
to stop those
pep.
shits all the time.
They have pepperoni rolls now. Oh,
I had one when I came home for Thanksgiving, like the day before. Mm-hmm.
try the frozen hot chocolate if you haven't yet. It's really good.
I've not had that. My wife likes the banana mocha, so it's like a banana chocolate coffee.
It sounds good.
It's pretty good. And 2 for $1 hot dogs, still to this
Yes.
day. To this day!
To the day, they're
I
great.
get them with the boom boom sauce on it.
Their food
That's
in
the
general is
real
great.
deal.
I get like a chicken
It is.
tender sub. Oh,
I used to get the po' boy, and I used to get meatball subs from there. Their breakfast subs are amazing.
never had that, but I
Hashtag
believe it.
Sheets, man. Sheets, bro. If you're watching, first of
I
all,
know you
put
are.
one in Cincy, in middle of nowhere, Texas, where Hern lives.
Please.
It's not middle of nowhere. It's not middle of nowhere. It's not middle of nowhere. I didn't want to
But do
dox
it.
you though. Your town has not been revealed.
I think it might have been.
Actually,
might
is
have
it in
been.
your Twitter bio?
It's
How
not in
do
my
I
bio.
know? Your tweets used to say where you were tweeting from.
Yeah,
I knew
yeah,
you
and they
moved
still
because
might.
your location changed.
Yeah, and they still might.
Yeah, now it just says from Earth because Elon Musk is quirky. So
Are you serious? It says from
that's serious.
Earth. I
All
didn't know
tweets say from Earth, and instead of from iPhone, Android, or your location, or iPhone and location, or whatever. From Earth. Enough with the discriminating. Elon just solved racism, guys. One of my favorite things. There's that freaking dude. Have you seen this freaking billboard in our hometown of Garth Brooks?
No.
When there's only one race, and that's the human race. First time I saw it, I took a picture, put it on Twitter, and I said, wow, he did it. Garth Brooks just solved racism.
Why is Garth Brooks doing it?
It's this
Why?
company, I think it's this company called like Pass It On. Because it'll be like acceptance, pass it on, or love,
Sportsmanship, pass it on.
They have
I
that
touched the
one-
coach, it's their ball. Remember that stupid commercial?
God damn it. That's the worst.
That's what it was. It was
Nate.
sportsmanship. Pass it on. Pass it on. I
Yeah.
said pass.
Nice going.
Yeah.
I swear to God, Nate, I'm punching you. Call me before we get back to the locker room.
Yeah.
Swear to God, Nate.
Also, let's not act like refs don't have. Refs always have the ego of they're not going to change their call. That's never the ref call.
I've thought this for years. Preach it, Hern.
He's not going to change. You could like, coach, total game changer here. I touched that ball. It's their ball. He'd be like, somebody called. And then it'd be the end of it.
Tell the people listening who don't know what you're referring to what we're talking about, please.
There's some stupid. It says pass it on in the thing, so maybe it's all. The
It does say
same.
pass it on. I bet it's Garth Brooks. Right there.
All connected.
Ah!
There's a commercial from like what the mid 2000s, and these kids are playing basketball.
It's like 05 or
and-
06.
and-
It's the championship
and
game.
Yeah, in the championship game, the kid like reaches out for a pass, and it goes out of bounds, and they call out on
There's
the
two
team that
people.
threw it
It's two
out.
people. There's like two people there and two hands.
Yeah,
is what
and
happens.
they call out on the one team, and they're like, oh, timeout, whatever. There's like 3 seconds left in the championship game, and the teams huddle up, and the kid's sitting there, and he's looking real somber. He's like,
The coach is talking. He said, "No,
he's
he's
out.
You're gonna box out."
He's
and then what happens?
he's working up the courage. He's working up the courage to tell coach what happened. He's like, and
I touched it.
I touched it. And the coach is like,
I touched it, coach. It's their
he's-
ball.
Yeah, and the players are like, the ref did not call that. It's the
Come on, man.
championship game. And then he goes over and tells
I
the
touched
ref,
it, coach. It's their ball.
Hey, I touched it. It's their ball. And the coach is like, good call, Alex.
Good
Sportsmanship.
call,
pass
Alex.
on.
It is Alex. It is Alex. It is Alex.
Sportsmanship.
Alex.
Pass it on.
Good call.
It's terrible.
I swear to God, I'm punching Alex. Don't foul him. He
Yeah,
says.
don't foul.
And the dumbest song ever comes on. It's like really loud guitar show. It's like da na 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 na. Do you remember that?
I don't remember that part. I couldn't tell you
We
the song.
watched the freaking thing. I have to watch it, dude. The secondhand embarrassment I get from watching that is second, probably only to Scott's Tots.
Oh my god!
I want to kill myself every time.
Oh my god!
I swear I do. I'm like, I can't watch this.
You have to
The worst, and it's all fake.
You have to mentally prepare yourself to watch Scott Stotts. I would. Have you watched Superstore at all?
No, I'm interested in Superstore though. I'm interested in it.
Superstore has like, it's like The Office where it's so true what happens. It's not like really exaggerated or whatever. But like some of the stuff in Superstore, I'm like, oh my god. When you watch it, like it's the secondhand embarrassment is through the roof. It's really good.
Listening to The Office ladies, and apparently they had Billie Eilish on in one episode, and she said that the only episode that she skips on watch throughs is not like anything late in the show or anything, but she skips Scott's Tots.
That's fine.
She will skip Scott's Tots, nothing else.
Hey, Mr. Scott, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Make our dreams
come true. And he's just like,
he gives them like laptop batteries. Oh.
Hey guys, I know I told you I was going to put you all through college. How about a laptop battery?
For a laptop, you have to have first.
And these ones, right. This one girl at one point is like, I don't want to misquote. You might be able to correct me. But something like, yeah, my mom died, but I kept going hard and I stuck to it, Mr. Scott. Just for you. So bad.
It's terrible.
I'm enjoying our conversation right now, but do you want to get to what we were supposed to talk about today? Real quick. We can kind of go quick here. I got one thing I'm going to scream at you about, just so you're aware.
I'm excited to see what this screaming is.
I'm going to scream at you. I'm going to scream at you a little bit. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not. I'll take it easy on you, bro.
You want to start off with that?
You double go for it. What?
You want to start off with that?
No.
I don't know what it is.
No, I don't. I'm just kidding.
I was like, what is it here right now? The sound of your chair every time is great. I love it.
I just want you to... How about I just tell a story real quick?
Okay.
Real quick.
Do it.
Of something that happened earlier this year. What we're going to talk about is interesting firsts and new things that we've experienced this year and give some opinions on them. For the first time ever this year, Hern and myself tried Raising Cane's. I tried Raising Cane's. Did we talk about it when I tried it?
I don't know. You mentioned it, I think, in your chicken sandwich thing, but
I tried it for the first time right when I started eating meat again. Like the second day, too, by the way. It was like very quick. And I had it. I got a tray, but I did not have coleslaw. So I had the toast, I had the fries, cane sauce, and the tenders. And I was very disappointed. I was like, this is the most average thing I've ever had. The toast was good and the sauce was good. This is so freaking average.
Okay.
I went back again randomly because I was like, that sauce was really good though. Like some simple tenders and some sauce sounds great right now. I'm going to try it again. It was phenomenal. Phenomenal. I substituted my fries for an extra piece of toast, and I got the coleslaw this time. Their coleslaw is unreal. Unreal. Don't sub it out of your trays. Get the coleslaw at Cane's. And then the rest is history. I've been back 4 or 5 times since. It's unreal. Had it been bad that second time, probably would not have been back. Okay. Usually there's not even a second time. You've written it off already. I've been in your shoes.
You just said there's going to be a second time.
I agree.
Okay.
Listen to me.
What are you saying?
You've written it off already. You have the opportunity to make this right. Go get a Caniac combo, sub fries for toast, and enjoy yourself some Raising Cane's soon, bro. It's great.
I can't imagine that. And the first time I had it, my brother and I, we were on our way back from San Antonio. The closest one was far from the house. It sat in the car like 20 minutes before we ate it.
Oh, only 20 minutes. Only 20 minutes, okay.
But every time I get Zaxby's, because there are Zaxby's near us, but the closest Zaxby's is like 25 minutes away. I'll still go get it occasionally because it's good. Mm-hmm. Same thing. It sits in the car. And I think Zaxby's compared to that specific Raising Cane's experience, comparing that, I would literally never go back. Until you spoke just now, I never plan on going back to Cane's.
Sandwich?
There's tenders, I think. There's about
just tenders.
Surprise. Well, I'm sure I got some.
Did you have the
box.
sauce?
Like it had fries. I tried the sauce.
The sauce is the main attraction, bro.
I feel like the secret sauce or the special sauce at so many places is like so overrated. Like I don't get Zax sauce whenever I go to Zaxby's.
Zax sauce is good though. Okay.
It's good. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying Chick-fil-A sauce is the only one that I can think of that when I go to that place, I get that sauce instead of like ranch or ketchup or whatever. If I go to
freaking out over Chick-fil-A sauce over the past
great.
weeks, dude. And I've had it and I've always thought it was fine. I have been like enamored with it. I bought a bottle of it yesterday for the first time ever.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's great, man.
I go to Zaxby's and I get ranch. I go to Cane's. I tried the Cane's sauce, but if I went next time, I'll probably get ranch.
No. The cane sauce is the best part. It's the best part, bro.
If the sauce is the best part, then the food's not that great. There's no way the sauce
You're just
is
not a sauce man
good.
if you feel that way. I'm a sauce man, bro. I'm all about the sauce. My wife wanted to almost gag at how much Chick-fil-A sauce I was putting on a nugget the other day. I mean, that thing was slathered, smothered, covered, lathered, whatever you want to say.
Bathed.
Yes, drenched.
I want to stand with you on a mountain.
Just enough so I can still hold it, but I mean, I'm scooping that freaking thing, bro.
I want
I love sauce. I don't know what you're singing. Stop.
You don't know that song?
Don't think so.
Wow.
Nor do I need you whispering it in a freaking mic. So how about that?
What if I sing it from back here?
What if I sing?
I wanna stand. God dang it! What was that?
Was it synced up for you too?
Did I do it?
We both did it.
I did it to make fun of you.
It was like synced up with me.
Man, if I did the moment you did I totally didn't know I did. But you went.
Yeah, it sounded like you did.
You went. I went. Like I was like making
It was
fun of
synced up in my headphones, bro.
I don't. Maybe we tripled up. Maybe I went. You went. And then we both went.
This is not entertaining to any of our listeners.
I think it's funny.
It is funny.
If the sauce is why you go to a place, I'm not. If
the
you
coleslaw was amazing, and the Texas toast is an elite side option. I will say,
great.
It's a chicken place. I love you, Raising Cane's. The chicken is only like a 6.5 out of 10.
Okay.
10 being Chick-fil-A. So.
Is 10 good or bad?
How much do you like that chicken? Pretty good, man. I'd say 1.
Pretty good. That's a 3 out of 10. I like it a lot.
How are we in the minority on this?
I
See how
don't
stupid
know.
that sounds?
I don't know.
What's your favorite chicken? Probably Chick-fil-A. On 1 to 10, rate it. Probably a 3.
It's like with anything. I don't get it. Hey man. Hey, scale of 1 to 10. How was your Chick-fil-A today? Pretty good, man. 3. Pretty good. Shut up. That's not how it goes.
You wouldn't answer like that.
No one would.
And you want to blame the doctors.
God.
You're lacking context to what we're talking about. It's something from a few episodes back. Just know, we're right, they're wrong.
There you go.
Anything else interesting you tried this year?
You really
I was going to yell at you. I'm more so asking. Give it a second shot. Get it hot. Eat inside, bro.
I'm not going to eat inside. I will not. I will drive through again. I'm not going to.
I have never eaten inside either, for what it's worth.
I'm not going to go sit down in a Raising Cane's. I'm not going to do that.
You ever be so antisocial that you won't go inside, but be so hungry that you'll eat it in the parking lot after the drive-through?
Oh yeah.
I'm not going inside, but I'll park and eat. I'm not going inside.
You have the temperature you want. You have the music you want. You can leave whenever you want. Yeah. And if you do need to go inside, I need more ketchup. Get out of the car and walk inside and walk right back out. It's that easy.
Real rap.
Yeah. Why do you keep saying real rap? You tweeted that and now you've said it twice already. What is real rap?
When did I tweet that?
Somebody said something that I didn't agree with, I think. And you responded
Not
to it.
real rap.
You responded to it and said real rap.
Pull this up live on the pod.
We'll
do it live.
We'll do it live. Gosh, look at the your replies. This might take a minute.
Just search my name and real rap. It's not hard. At Shapirian, real rap. I did only say it one time. Still have tweeted it.
You were talking about. Oh, okay. No, that's fine.
All hype, little taste. And not as much taste as it has hype. Is the tweet.
And you said real rap.
Yeah. Real rap.
I was
What do you
like,
think that means?
I was like, okay, does that mean agreed? Or are you saying that
I'm
rap
agreeing.
has little taste but big hype? I was like,
No.
real rap.
Sorry, it's from a song. It's a kind of an older rap song too. I think it's Wiz Khalifa. He goes, "That's facts, real rap."
See,
I say real rap sometimes.
I
I go
can't
through
keep up.
phrase phases. I call them phrase phases. I'll say that all the time. Real rap.
I can't keep up with the no cap.
What?
I was like,
that's
what
so
does
old
that
at this point. You don't know no cap?
When it first started, I was like, what's that mean?
Okay, there's always that moment where you're like, huh? Yeah.
And
Wait,
there's
what?
different like,
Huh?
oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
There's also different, like, I don't know if culture is the right word, but, like, when we moved to Knoxville, all the people there would be like, hey, man, you straight? Never heard it before. Never heard it before we got
What?
there. Yeah.
It
Are
just
you
means
wedding?
You be good? Like you good?
Yeah. Yeah.
You've
First
never
time
heard
somebody,
this? What?
No. First time somebody said, hey, man, you straight? I was like, yeah. I thought it meant, I thought it was,
There's no way you're a real
sexuality.
person. You're not a real person. There's no way. You're like, I'm not sure what this has to do with my Taco Bell order, but yeah.
And I was like, I was confused. So I can't keep up with all
Oh
that.
my God, man. You never heard someone say we straight?
Gat for the Rizzler.
W Riz?
You're
Baby
so
Gronk?
skibbity.
Riz up Livy Dunn?
You're so Phantom Tax.
Yeah.
What's Phantom Tax, since you're still on the thing?
I don't know Phantom Tax, but I know everything else you said for what it's worth.
I think it's Phantom. I think it's like Fanum. Phantom.
Yeah, I don't know that one. Phantom is a rapper, isn't he?
I don't know.
Let me check.
He has his own tax.
Oh, he's a Twitch streamer. He's not a rapper. He's with Kai Cenat's group.
I don't know what that means.
It's okay. It's the same meme as the cheese tax. Do you know the cheese tax?
Yes,
the cheese tax. The cheese.
it
It's
is
the same
him.
thing, except it's
It's
him.
referring
And
to
he just
him.
goes Phantom Tax.
Because apparently
Same thing.
he would tax people by stealing their food.
It's a cheese tax.
Hilarious.
So, yes.
He would steal from people and call it a Phantom Tax. That's hilarious. That's fun. That's funny. Do it some more.
Did you
Shut
did you actually catch on to what yacht is or no?
Yeah, I know what yeah is. Yeah.
Yacht. Dang.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And now it's so overused.
It is.
So,
Yeah.
Like-
I mean, who talks like that? She got the yacht, bro. That's dumb. That's stupid. I'm sorry. So
Facts.
I digest.
Oh my God. I
I
tried.
love saying that.
For
I
the
worry
first
that
time this
people
year.
are- What?
I was trying to move the conversation forward. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you move the conversation forward.
No, you
I'll
know,
move it
what are you worried
backwards.
about? What are you worried about, Mr. Anxious?
People, when I say I digest, gotta remember the dog, mister. Where's the emergency shut-off switch?
Hey, that's smart.
I always worry when I jokingly say I digest, which is a thing I say instead of I digress all the time, that people are going to be like, that guy doesn't know that it's digress.
Can't
Or
take
I'll
it for granted.
purposefully say, yeah, you took that for granted, didn't you?
Can't take it for
From Rick
granted.
and Morty. So, anyways,
year.
what were you going to say to move us forward?
Probably
Your
the best
conductor,
thing.
sir?
The best thing I tried this year has got to be. First off, I tried fried calamari, which was delicious. And I'm not a big seafood guy.
Okay.
Have you had? Do you know what calamari is? Because I didn't know.
Squid.
Yes. Okay. I didn't know.
Never had it, though.
It was. I only had it fried.
I've had
but it was really
non-fried calamari, and it sucked. So
good. Yeah, I imagine that.
And I've had
yeah.
little baby octopuses.
Octopi. Octopi.
Yes.
Fried
I would try
calamari.
anything once back in the day.
Whataburger.
So-
Whataburger is probably my number one. I tried it this year. And new to me. Whataburger's great. Breaking news.
Okay. I need to try Whataburger really badly. So,
You do.
anything else stick out to you that you're going to be taking forth with you into the new year? Happy that you had it in 2023 for the first time. Will there be a
Looking at our
second
list
chance
here.
for Raising Cane's in 2024?
If you are preaching it that well, then I will go. I will try it again because
Get it Get the full meal. Don't get just the tenders.
I did get a meal. I didn't just get tenders. I got a combo box or whatever. But I also remember the tea wasn't that good. That's a huge factor for me. How
You
good
didn't
is your
like
sweet
it.
tea?
I like the
No, it wasn't good. I know what good sweet tea is. It wasn't good. But
Okay.
which again, sometimes you go to McDonald's. Love McDonald's. Sometimes you go there and it's a bad McDonald's run. So
It's facts.
it probably
No rap.
isn't fair. Facts. It probably isn't fair to judge it on one thing, but it was bad.
I just realized that that guy on that tweet definitely thought that I was saying that real rap was all hype, no taste.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Dang,
was like,
I gotta
what?
stop speaking so stupid.
That's
I'm
what
saying
I was
real
like,
rap.
what?
Like, I agree with you, bro. That's real rap.
Like first of all,
Dang.
well, then what's fake rap? If he's
That's
saying
cat.
real rap, that's cat. Nope, all facts.
Real
Phantom
rap,
tax.
but that's cat.
I was like, man, there is. Oh, I did it!
Yes!
Dang it!
It's over!
Dang it! It's because I was looking at your name. I was looking at the
On
tweet.
my Twitter, because my name is there.
Yep.
He said,
Crap!
I did it!
I said your government name. You're still
Not
up
for
about 3 on
long.
me. I think it's still like 4-1 now. But we'll take it.
Yeah, I've definitely said it a lot. It's all good.
It's fine. It's fine. It's not like you're like linked on our Twitters or anything. So
Exactly. I don't call you Hern or Herniator ever outside of the podcast. Never,
Yeah.
ever, ever, ever. Like, even in reference to you. So,
you do a lot. Like I have not spoken to another person who so frequently says the person's name they're talking to than you. That's not like I'm not like dissing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but like
Okay.
we will be in a party, just me and you, and you'll be like, "Tell me, Scott, what does that have to do with whatever?" I'm like, "I'm here. I'm listening." Like, you don't I don't like the cue in or whatever. It's again. I'm not dissing you. It's just
you're good.
It's a unique thing you do.
it's all about conversation flow. I think it makes the people feel more engaged.
It
Makes
definitely
conversations
helps.
feel more personal.
It helps add like a little emphasis too.
Uh-huh.
Another friend of mine that I started taking this from, he would like, it almost sounds like British is how I've always said it, because I don't know who, I've never met another person to say this, but like, you'll say, when I went to Raising Cane's, I didn't get sweet tea. I'm like, you didn't get sweet tea? Like, you ask a question with that inflection.
I don't like that.
You don't like Raising Cane's? Like you'll say it in that tone, and I think it helps portray that you're asking a question. I think it's like how in Spanish they have the upside down question mark before the sentence, so you know how to read it, which is fantastic.
That's a great point, actually.
It's
Makes a lot of
fantastic.
sense.
I don't
Yeah.
know why. Like, you know how to read the sentence because the punctuation goes before it. I like doing that.
I will say things in that inflection, but not usually when I'm asking a question. Oh, you didn't like the sweet tea. Why
Yeah.
you like the sweet tea?
Like,
I guess
did
I'm
you
asking a question there.
Yeah.
When I say it like that. Huh,
But
good point.
The
Go rap.
the inflection or whatever the word is weird. Like, oh, like, did you not like Raising Cane's? Like, it's definitely like, it's abnormal to hear somebody phrase it that way, I think.
It almost sounds like you're in a TV show, right?
It's weird. It is weird, but I like it.
Yeah.
I like that. I'll do it all the time.
Oh, you do it all the time.
Oh, you don't? That's stupid.
Oh, man. I don't even feel like talking about what we were going to talk about. I feel like this is fine. This is fine. This is what you can expect from us moving forward. Hopefully bigger and better every week than the week before.
No cap.
So,
All facts, pal.
yes.
I believe this is our 22nd episode roundabout coming out, which is honestly crazy that we've already been putting out 22
almost half
episodes.
a year.
Right. So I'm having a great time.
It's been great, man.
I really believe you are too. I'm excited to take what we've done and learned this year and
That's a great point.
and put it to this next year and see what's up. So
From here, man.
I'm excited. I'm having a great time. I love it. I'm here for it.
Real rap. Okay.
All cap, no facts.
Yo, all cap, no facts. I'm having a great time with you, bro.
Yeah.
This has been great, guys.
All cap, no facts. Like, you're one of my best friends, and I just can't wait to hang out with you.
I gotta find a way. I'm gonna try to conscientiously store that in my mind somewhere. and use it on my boss or something and freaking work.
Like, all Captain
All Captain
Effects.
Effects are the best boss I've ever had for sure.
All Captain Effects. I'm not looking for another job. I love it here. I would never leave.
So great.
Everything's great.
Yeah, that episode went way off the rails. Would you have it any other way if you're listening to Headaches and Hot Takes? We don't
No, of
even.
course not.
We're really the podcast without a real subject every week for the most part. Would you have it any other way?
Yeah.
It's easy listening, bro. Easy listening.
I hope so.
So that's it from me. You got anything else, pal?
I'm happy to be here. Thank God for all of you. God bless you.
Everyone. Good day, baby. Bye bye. Okay, goodbye now.
Peace.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Did you
Okay,
say goodbye?
Goodbye, guys.
Did you say
Yes.
yes? Goodbye.
Goodbye.